And it's live. Hey guys, Gogsy here, and we are back. We've already had one show today. It is the 5:30 kickoff between Hamilton and Rangers. We all went for a break. Oh, I say we all. There was only two of us left in the stream, and we went for a break. I meant to go get food, but I ended up not getting food, so I'm gonna have a massive Chinese after this. I can't wait. Yeah, looking forward to the game. We're gonna run along with the Hamilton Accies starting lineup. Do you want to go first, Coby?
I've not seen it, but I'll read it out at the bottom. Waiting for it to come across again. Come on, hurry up. Fulton in goal, Hodgson, Odoffin, Want, McMahon, Martin, Trafford, Winter, Callahan, and Ogdenpo.
Aye, and for Rangers, I'll have a bash at it. It's McLaughlin, Tavernier, Goldson, Helander, Barisic, Jack, Davis, Kent, Barker, Hadji, and Roof. A very strong starting 11 for Rangers, if I do say so myself. What are you expecting from today's game, Coby?
I'm expecting Rangers to run riot. Hamilton trying to sit back and maybe hit them on the break like we saw last time they played last season when Hamilton actually won the game. But no, I think Rangers this season, they've got confidence on the side this time compared to last season when they're struggling a bit. So yeah, I think look, the stats are on Sky right now. Played 18, won 17, drawn 1 and lost none. They scored 52 goals and conceded 12. So no, I think that's against Hamilton since 1938. So I mean, that's scary.
And I think got a question from the Football Pro pundit saying, "Where is Aaron? Where is Aaron? Well, how about you put on any socials that Aaron's on, tweet him, Instagram DM him, ask him why he's not on the stream because he's meant to be here. Call him out because he is absolutely bluffing.
He's getting a pounding from his boss when he comes on the stream.
Right, that sounds very wrong.
That does sound very wrong.
Considering he's not even 18 yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Hello Hammy HD. Hello Mike's Gaming HD. Good evening. Watching the game, Sky Sports. Apparently there's fans in the stadium. No, there's not any fans in the stadium.
Well, turn the commentary down and listen to us.
Who are Newcastle playing?
Gogsy, don't go on Sky right now. One of the sponsors is Doner Kebab, German Doner Kebab. Don't do it.
They're starting to make me feel very hungry. I've not even had breakfast today. I literally got up at 1 o'clock and was preparing for the stream. I've not even filmed my preview for the Motherwell Celtic game yet.
You need a thumbnail for that.
God, I'm actually so hungry I could eat my own earwax. It's getting that bad.
Notice how I noticed how you've not done a preview in a while, but decided to bring it back for Celtic.
It was so depressing. Yeah. So depressing. But the teams are coming out now. 20 viewers. Hopefully that goes up a bit.
Even on Brian. Gerard sorting out his quiff. Brian Rice is Barney on me.
Text. This better be from Aaron.
Oh
my god. I'll message Finlay.
Was it Aaron?
I've messaged Finlay to see if he's about. But Aaron's not shown.
Have you texted him
I've texted him, messaged him. This is not good enough.
Yeah, the team here, Want, McMahon, Odafin, Hodgson, Martin. A 4-4-2 from Hamilton.
I can't get CJ or Div on the stream because neither of them will do a live watch along for Rangers games. That's why.
Why is that?
I did ask Div, and I didn't even bother asking CJ because I know CJ's uh, very to his own with his own content. So I just thought I'd leave them with it. Who's your favourite current footballer? It has to be Tony Watt, mate.
I've put Andrew Considine or Graham Shinney.
Big Considine. Did you ever watch that Stag Do video?
I did. I didn't. I have indeed. I watch it every night before I go to bed, Goggy.
That's a brilliant video.
Oh yes, sir. The thing is, it's from him as well. He always seems so quiet in his interviews. He does. He's always, yeah, yeah. Come on, we're doing all right, and then he just pops up with that. Madness. What a boy, though. What a player. I'll miss him when he retires.
What are your
going to
chats?
What?
Predictions in the chat, please. Let's see what's the score going to be. I'm going for 1-0 to Rangers because both sides of the Old Firm have struggled in AstroTurf this season.
True.
Rangers drew at Livy and Celtic drew at Kilmarnock.
I'll go 2-0 Rangers.
Well, I've messaged Ryan. He says he doesn't know if he's going to be there, but I mean, I'm trying, guys. I really am. Nothing comes easy at all.
One moment you've got a full lineup, and the next minute someone's pulling out.
Aye, we had a full we had more than enough on Thursday. We had 5 people in the stream on Thursday, and now we've only got 2. So it swings so differently.
Exactly. And I dare say the carrot you need to have is that pro footballer coming on. I'll be fine for that one. I'll be fine for that one. Oh, that'll be the group chat then. But then again, it's harder to get everyone because it's Saturday games and most people's out and all that. At bowling clubs.
Really frustrating. There is not fans in the ground. That is members of the technical teams of each club.
That is a myth.
Fans in the ground we would have heard about. But that is just you see it in the stand there. Barisic had the ball there. That's a camera in the stand.
Mm-hmm.
That's a camera in the stand. Those are technical.
What minute are you at? I think I'm behind.
I am at 2 minutes and 1 second.
Alright, I'm behind. I'm at 1 minute 39. I'm changing streams. Well, programs. This one's not even on. I'll try go on the dreaded Rangers TV. Oh, that's not on. Hamilton TV, then go on then. I enjoyed my service last time. I'll come on. I'll come again. If I can find it. I think I'll have everyone but Hamilton TV. Yeah, I've got everyone but Hamilton TV. That's upsetting because I kind of enjoyed it. Hey ho. Maybe Aaron will come on.
Andrew's got it. Is in the box. No.
I'm still holding my breath, hoping he'll come on.
And that's away for a goal kick.
I think I'm miles behind here.
I'm in 3:21, 3:22.
Oh, I'm 3 minutes for 5 seconds. So you're just a bit ahead. I've never seen someone clinch onto a Barnet as much as I've seen Brandon
Barker.
Yeah. That is shocking.
It's strange.
Just get implants. Like I dare say it's a decent wage.
Mm-hmm.
Or just shave it off. What's the comment saying then until the game livens up, hopefully?
Absolutely nothing, mate.
No.
Best striker outside the Old Firm. Just the usual stuff. Sammy.
Pause stream for 3 seconds. Best strike outside of the Old Firm. Cosgrove, mate. Curse, man, actually.
Tony what, mate?
Fair point, fair point. Oh. I mean, I know nothing's came from the corner because you're ahead, but a corner for Hamilton.
Yeah, and it's the boys just taking a tumble.
Oof.
We'll just put this in Insta.
Watch Aaron come in like the 80th minute or something. Boys on back.
I know.
Shocking. Dragon soup on the sponsor boards at Hamlin. You'd love to see it.
Couldn't get more Lanarkshire if you tried. It's either that or Mad Dog. Like,
is that your preference?
No, it's I don't
too sweet.
I wouldn't go out of my way to drink Mad Dog.
It's very sweet. So it's Buckfast.
Oh, I wouldn't touch I wouldn't touch Buckfast with a 15-inch barge pole. I absolutely hate it.
Mm.
And water's wet.
Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Demonstrating.
Man. Oh, yeah. See that Lino that just gave the offside for the Rangers?
Yeah.
That's Andrew McGeechy. He was one of my lecturers for the refereeing course I was on.
Was it?
Mm.
Refereeing course?
Yeah, I'm a qualified referee, mate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you should have done. You should have refereed the Motherwell games.
No, Rasvan, I do not like Rangers.
Rasvan.
We just cover all the Scottish games that are going on the weekend.
He fell for the bait. I put Hadji in the title just for the Romanians to click on. Come on.
Brilliant.
Hadji's not been the best this season, speaking of him.
You say that, but he'll probably come and score a hat-trick now.
Probably.
No, but neither of us like Rangers.
No.
We've got up to 54 viewers. 67. Jeez.
Not
See what happens when I put up an Instagram story.
Is it? Nice one.
Hello, everyone.
I should put up one. Get a few. I'll get a few other. One or two extras.
Yeah. Get everyone involved. Go on. Charlie Trafford is a god. I've not noticed him in this game at all. I don't even know what he looks like. Coopy Fishy. You don't stop. Yo, don't stop. Gogsy, what features would you like to see in Football Manager 21? The feature of Motherwell being invincible. That would be very good. Gogsy, how much do you hate Hamilton? I do not care at all. I honestly do not care. Hamilton, I care as much about Hamilton as I care about St Mirren.
How much is that? A lot.
Just an irrelevant club that tries to get relevant, you know.
What's the score at Liverpool? I've not seen it. It's a 1-1. I think it's 1-1.
I've not seen it. It's not come up. It's not in my favourite competition.
I'll go check. I'll check. Well, no, it's not. It's just got Liverpool. One or
It is.
No, still 1-0.
A 1-0. Hello, Tam Brown.
Alright.
Up
on the Instagram.
Aye.
Hopefully I'll get 1 or 2 from that. Oh, the Sky Sports stream's cut out, like.
What is it? Well, I think the score is, I think it'll be 1-0 to Rangers. It's one of those games that Rangers hate playing on Asher. So I think they'll score early. I think they'll score maybe in the midway through the first half, and then they'll just try and see the game out.
What's the minute in your game? Because I think I'm miles behind.
10:29.
Alright, I'm a minute behind you.
Feels good.
Alright.
And we'll
find another.
Just have it there.
Jesus, since SPFL Sport, no, Sky Sports sponsor us now. Premier League have their own channel. I wonder if we'll get one.
Gogsy, do you agree that if rugby fans are allowed in games, then we should be? Absolutely. Mark Carden Duff, Gogsy, gives a shout out for your Motherwell Villa. Aye, up the Motherwell Villa.
Motherwell Villa Ultras. Up all the Aberdeen Liverpool fans as well up there.
I know.
Bloody hell. Kent absolutely getting destroyed there. Like, I mean, you've already seen it.
Well, the wee nutmeg and then he got half.
Yeah. Scott McMahon booked.
Booked already?
I mean, it doesn't really matter well, it obviously does, but how well Rangers do right now, because we all know after Christmas is the real
killer. Struggle for.
Yeah. I mean, I know they don't score though, because then I can tell by you, because that's the bathroom what being behind. I know until further notice.
Buzzing for next Saturday, my 18th. I don't believe that, Amy. Mate, you've got. I'm assuming 18 months, mate. Not 18 years.
I remember my 18th birthday.
Gogsy, Motherwell are a bad lot. I mean, so's that account name. I mean, you've obviously made that up just to comment on that.
Surely there's someone to come and join in the stream, like.
Aye. It's so far. It's still quite a cagey start. You know, I think obviously Rangers were always going to sort of dominate possession.
Attacking.
Freezing. But Hamilton have set up really well defensively. I mean, if they play a defensive game, they're always going to be difficult to break down.
Happens to us every time we go there.
Oh, same. Favourite away day? As we said earlier in the previous stream, my favourite away day has been San Marino, when I went to see Scotland play San Marino. But in Scotland is Stranraer.
It must be so. I don't know how hard it is to get tickets for away Scotland games, but it's so easy for homes because our school, which is in Aberdeen, got like a few free tickets.
Angus. Yeah. Well, it's because now you get a point for every home game and 2 points for every away game. So it was pretty easy actually. Like they go like each day after the tickets are announced, it goes down to like the fans with 18, 17, 16, 15 points and so on and so forth. And it's like that for the next 2 weeks until it eventually goes in general sale. But that's one. Yeah, it's 1-0.
Oh no.
Hadji.
I really jinxed it, did I?
Yeah, Barisic.
I'm going to go ruin it for my mum because she's behind as well.
Swings it in. Hadji nods up.
1-0.
Nods
Get it
home.
up here. See?
No.
Ruined it for her.
Hit the bar and then Hadji puts it into the end.
I'm so far behind.
So that's 1-0.
That's that. Oh Jesus, that defending from Hamilton. Oh Jesus, Barisic just turning the boy in and out. I mean, I hope he doesn't miss that. Back to the Scotland thing. I've only been to 2 Scotland games in my lifetime.
Aye? What games?
The Netherlands won up at Tawdry.
Alright, that was a friendly, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't the most entertaining game, just the players you got to like watch. Van Dijk and stuff. I obviously watched him before at Celtic, Wijnaldum, even Ruud Gullit. I think I got a picture of him somewhere, like before the game, because he was on the coaching staff. Your mother is, unfortunately, yeah. But and then the other one was a Portugal game. I was off school, and then my dad. It was because Ronaldo. It was like a few years ago actually. I was in primary. But my dad got tickets from this boy at work. Like he was fitting the carpets, and the boy was like, "Oh, do you want to go?" He gave him 2 tickets, and he came home. He didn't know I was sick because I never tell him because I always tell my mum. So I got off school because he'd say, "Oh, just grow up, you're fine." So then he came home and seen I was at school. He's like, "Oh, you ill?" I was like, "Yeah," but he's like, "Getting any better?" I was like, "I'm better than I was in the morning." He's like, "All right, do you want to go Hampden?" I was like, "What for?" Portugal. Ronaldo wasn't even playing. He was on the bench.
Was that the game you lost 3-0?
Yeah, Ronaldo started on the bench. Went home. I was even worse than I was when I went because it was freezing, and I already had a cold.
I agree with this comment here. Turnbull was Motherwell's worst player. Turnbull held the team back. Turnbull left. Motherwell won the next game.
Didn't you play pro clubs with him?
Yeah, I played pro clubs with him.
How was that playing pro clubs with him? Because obviously they'll obviously know you from.
Yeah. It was a good laugh. Got slagged off quite a lot.
Well, from the players.
Yeah. But because with football, it's all sort of lad culture. Footballers are basically 16, 17-year-old lads who never grow up. So the draw for the Europa League is on Monday.
By the way, I worked it out.
All right.
I think it should be just after my break, which is modern studies. That's when it starts. It's just before modern. So then I've got modern just as the draw's going on.
Oof.
If that is correct.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can go and do the draw.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Brian Rice looks like an even uglier Neil Lennon.
Score prediction, that is going to be released in my match preview, which I'll be posting later tonight. or probably
Precisely.
first thing tomorrow.
You need a thumbnail for that.
I will be needing a thumbnail for that.
I'll get on it after this then.
Fantastic, man. My thumbnail guy, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, good save. And it's 2-0.
Oh, I'm waiting to spot it from my mum.
Oh, sorry.
2-0. Get it up here. Kobe, stop spoiling it for me. She did that to me though. So.
Ryan Kent with the chop and the whipped ball in. Fulton does so poorly there.
Yeah.
Tavernier.
She's the most blue-tinted glasses Rangers fan I know.
Oh, sure.
I don't
know.
want
I
it.
know quite a few.
Hmm?
I know quite a few people that are like that.
Oh, she is really bad. She says she wouldn't take Lewis Ferguson at Rangers, even though he's Young Player of the Year. I don't get the logic. She said Glenn Kamara is better. Oh, yeah. 2 tap-ins like Fulton's. Said there's nowhere in the team for him. She said Ryan Jack's the best Scottish centre mid. That's including John McGinn. Exactly. Shocking.
Oh, God.
I know.
You can see the game on television, Jerry Panda. It is on Sky, is it? Yeah. It's on Sky.
It is. Kent done well there. Oh, Jesus. That's Ranger fans bigging him up again then.
Yeah. Because he's
Jesus
fantastic.
Christ.
Oh.
Yeah, I hate this commentating on Sky Sports. That's why you can listen to us.
Exactly. Because we can just go off topic, whereas they're always on topic, and I get bored listening to it.
I don't know. I don't like hearing how Rangers are so-called the best. I mean, that's my new favourite hobby. Argue, get like raging up Rangers fans and all that, saying they're the best. Like, all right, if they're turning us, they slagged us for taking second best, and if second best is the best for them, like, fill your boots.
I don't know that. Top league right now, mate. Be careful what you wish for.
That is very true. Mental how Neil Lennon can lose a few games and then be the worst manager in the league.
I know.
Oh well, same thing with McInnes.
Same thing with our manager as well.
Yeah. I think Rangers fans just have some massive agenda against McInnes. I don't know it's whether they don't like his tactics or what, or just because he turned them down.
It'll be that.
They all said it's because he lacks ambition and he bottled it.
I don't know how you can say BT Sport is the worst. BT Sport had the best coverage of Scottish football games.
Yes, I disagree. BT Sport, all the workers, are very good at their job.
Mm-hmm.
Were you on for did you get on for the long thing, like they were going to get you on for it?
The interview.
Yeah.
Nah, the guy just said he'll get someone else because he didn't know that I actually stay in Fife.
Oh.
So he said, "I'll save you the journey if I come through." I was like, "I'll happily come through if it means I get 5 minutes of time on TV."
What? So you have to go to like the actual studio for it?
No, they wanted me to actually be in Motherwell for the actual interview.
All right.
And I was like, "Well, I can't because I'm only going to go through to Motherwell if I can get into the stadium. Because there's no point. There's no point in me coming through otherwise."
What was it? What was it for? Just for the game?
I think it was for the Scottish Football Extra.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but were they just talking about the game, like?
Yeah, talking about the game and my thoughts on the season so far, which everyone should know if they watch the channel regularly.
It's hard to do the 20-second ones.
like it's physically impossible because like you can either video yourself saying what the score's going to be, or you celebrating for like 5 seconds, and
Mm-hmm.
that's all they're going to put in. They're never going to put everything in.
My whole one was put in once. I never got to watch it because my TV thing was down, but one of my mum's mates watched it and said they put it was the majority of it because I was put to last and they must have not had I don't know how they had to they put my whole one in because yours wasn't put in, and I don't think
I know.
Ryan's was either.
They've asked me for the last 4 weeks, and they've not even.
You were
put
the
it
one.
in.
I felt so bad when I didn't see yours in because you were the one that put
I was the
everyone
one
onto
that did
them.
all the groundwork for them. I'm the one that got all the fans.
You
Like
got
I
all of
got the
them.
majority of the fans that have been featured. Like I got Ryan on. I got
Yeah, me.
a few others that I'm in a group chat with. I said, like, here's this opportunity. Go and text this number and just say what team you support, and you'll get on BT Sport. And I was left out.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying because it was when I was on, and then my mum and dad filmed it. I wasn't celebrating. I was just waiting for yours and Ryan's, and Ryan was on it like second. I was on it first. Ryan was on it like third or second. I was like, oh, I was waiting for because I was gonna film yours as well because you said you didn't have it, so you couldn't watch it. And I was just waiting. I was like, oh crap, where is he? I was like, oh no, because I knew you couldn't watch it either. So I was like, and then the next week, you're like, all right, it's all right, I'm cast for it.
Yeah.
And then it was a long one. I was like, oh yes, finally, at least it was worth it.
Yeah.
Because all that not making it. Oh Jesus. But that the Lee Daniels, because I was talking to her about like what it was I wanted to do after school, and she was saying like, oh, for work experience, if you wanted, can easily come down and just like watch over what it is we're doing all that. So
Well, that's more than I've had. But
yeah.
it
It was so stressful doing the last one because I had to fit my paper round in. I had to run to school because I had to sign the form as well. And I sent it back and noise. And then I wasn't on it. It's quite a good program though. I quite like it.
Oh, it's a good idea, but
Yeah.
I just think they should give fans a wee bit more time because everyone craves fan footage or.
Well, yeah. Look at like at Arsenal fan TV. Look how well they've done like going fans about like CJ Ryan, who that's just fans giving their opinion and all that.
Yeah,
because that's what it's about. Like no one's really people obviously care about the big.
Cares about what the experts have to say.
Unless it's like a Roy Keane and all that, who's gonna lose it? Like,
Aye,
yeah,
because fans are more entertaining. Fans,
yeah,
sort of don't have that sort of filter that most professionals do. That they have to.
it's definitely a step in the right direction anyway.
Yeah,
because I've seen people saying like I was watching Thogden's video on the kits and I was saying it's shocking that it's like YouTube channels and Thogden it was like the comment was like it's shocking that these two are giving more coverage than the media platforms, and that it shouldn't be down to them two to like two English people that don't watch Scottish football as such to promote Scottish football, but it obviously helps. But it doesn't help that English fans are just a bit more naive to
definitely
Scottish football. But I'd rather watch Scottish football than English football.
Oh, me too.
But then you say that to the English people, and they're so naive and up their own arses about their own game. They can never work. They're like, oh well, why would you want to watch that? It's like it's not even football. More natural. Ryan Jack's been nailed. Thank you. I'll love Stevie May forever for that tackle.
What tackle was that again?
Right. Well, it was basically there's kind of a story to it because early on in the season, Ryan Jack just went through, didn't get any of the ball, just got all of Stevie May's ankle. Then went and got sent off for it. Stevie May was up for ages. He came back like 3 games before the Rangers game, came off the bench. His first action just went and snapped Jack, and he got sent off for it. It was the 16-17 season.
Yeah, has Kemar Roof actually scored yet for Rangers?
I think he scored in the last game.
I can't.
He's getting bigged up, but again, he was good for Leeds, so
I mean, he's a good signing. Of course, he's played at like some of the high levels of the Championship and Belgian Pro League.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he's going to do well against like Hamilton and St.
Yeah, he looks like his build looks like he'd suit Scottish football.
He's fast, yeah.
Oh, Barker's trim. I mean, if that gets to me, I know it's going to be a bit sad, you know. Either he's got money, just get an implant. Like, he's got, it feels, oh, I mean, even if he doesn't have enough for it, just shave it off. I mean, it can't look any worse. Is it 3-0 here?
No.
Oh, Roof. What minute are you at?
30-30.
I'm at 29-35. I'm a minute behind. Yeah, I said 2-0, and I think you said 1-0. So I think we both.
I said 1-0, so I'm beat already.
I've
had a terrible day of predicting.
I think I need to up mine a bit. Like, any other comments right now?
So far, we've got Ryan Cameron confirms Gogsy Kemar did score for Rangers. Cool. How far will Motherwell go in Europa? Probably, I think. Depends who we get on Monday, but I reckon the furthest we'll get is the third qualifying round, because we probably will not be seeded for the third qualifying round because there's going to be too many teams such as Tottenham, AC Milan, unless they get knocked out.
If you get one of them, I'd love to see Andrew Considine up against like one of the AC Milan.
Can I just say how many views do you think we would get if it was Motherwell versus Tottenham Hotspur and I got to do a live stream for it?
Jesus, that would be filthy.
Yeah, it would.
If Aberdeen got AC Milan, I might have to leave the Matchday live for one day and go do a live stream on my channel.
Oh,
no, I'd come on the Matchday live for that. Good laugh.
Oh yeah.
But, upload highlights to my channel right after though. I'd pay someone to get clips.
Absolutely.
Right, so as soon as I find a
whistle, I would really get so many clickbait.
Oh, I'd
so much clickbait. You can do so much content around that game.
Exactly, because look at English fans like have 3 different videos for like a game. Like they separate the team lineups and all that stuff. The match previews, and they've got the match reactions after, and especially if it's a derby, like everyone's tuning in for the match reactions of like to Gold Bridge if like United get pumped by Liverpool or something, or Arsenal Fan TV if they get pumped by Tottenham. So we don't really have that. No one's really caring if it's a 0-0 draw, Hamilton and Rangers. Well, actually, that might be quite entertaining.
Aye.
I wonder how much Rangers fans are actually in the stream right now. Do you reckon they remember you from the Rangers video? I still haven't seen that video, by the way.
Thank you. Out of respect.
I haven't seen it. I've seen like, oh.
Hello, Gogsy99 Productions. How can I help? No, Mum's not home yet.
The Gogsy Esquire.
Okay, well, I cannot come out my room because I'm live streaming, so I'm unavailable until about 7:15. Right, see it. Bye.
Oh, there's a Rangers game to have. That's what I'm saying. I don't even think there is any. There's no
Oh, that's a
Rangers
free
match
kick.
day. Well, I'll
Surely,
see that in a minute.
Hadji was unlucky there. I thought that should have been a free kick.
I'll see it in a minute, but yeah, there's no Rangers matchday vloggers. That's a big gap in the market.
Really?
Oh, there probably is. There probably is one or two, but
I know Sharpdev did some, but then he decided to call it quits because the reaction on Twitter was a bit scandalous on his part, and people were commenting bad things about him.
all right.
I know a few people that have done them, but no one that really does any regular.
No one's stuck with it.
Like I know CJ does his stuff. CJ doesn't really like vlogging. Here we go. Brandon Barker being Brandon Barker again. But apart from that, I couldn't actually tell you someone that does it regularly.
Yeah.
As in when there's not a pandemic going on.
It's mental because you look at the reception that Theo got from his, even Max got from his when they went down to the games in Europe. They got a good reaction from Rangers fans, but I guess it probably depends whereabouts you sit or something. I'm not sure, but
Almost.
Same with Celtic. I don't think they've got.
They've got a couple, I think.
Do they?
But I refuse to watch any of the Celtic and Rangers vloggers. I'll watch Rangers and Celtic fan content when Motherwell are involved, but as soon as Motherwell aren't involved, I'll just sort of click off. And that's the same with me for a lot of things, because a lot of times when it's sometimes when Motherwell are mentioned in a video, like, right, I'll see what's being said about Motherwell, but
that's similar to me. If I see
Connor.
If I see Fogden or Josh did a Scottish video, I need to watch it just to see what they say about Aberdeen, and then I'm fine, I'm done. And then I watch them. I don't think I've ever clicked on a video as fast as when I seen CJ talk about Lewis Ferguson going to Rangers the other week. I was rapidly on that.
Yeah. Favorite football vlogger, but don't pick yourself. I can't pick myself because I'm not my favorite football vlogger. I don't actually have a favorite football vlogger because I don't actually watch too much YouTube content. A lot of YouTubers I talk to actually say the same thing, because we spend so much time focusing on our own stuff. We're not actually self-centered that much. It's just so much work to actually get content done and dusted. For example, I'll be filming my Celtic Motherwell vlog, my Celtic Motherwell preview later on. That'll take 20-30 minutes to record, then probably about 2 hours to edit, because there'll be clips, stuff.
I don't think a lot of people get the whole process.
No, I know. It takes me at least 4 hours of video in terms of filming, editing, preparing for.
And then you go and watch it all through again for no errors.
Absolutely. I watch through my videos at least 3 times to make sure there's no errors or anything. And even at that, there will still be the odd mistake. I'm not a perfect YouTuber in any. I'm hardly a YouTuber in any sort, because I'm not actually full time. But
I watch a bit of YouTube, but I don't as such watch as much football vloggers. Like, I watch Theo, I watch Smith, and I watch Fusion. I watch obviously yourself, and that's. I watch. The thing I don't like, a lot of vloggers are kind of similar in style.
The thing is with football vlogs, I think everyone's sort of perfected the art of the football vlog. I mean, for example, if you're filming your day out, it's the sort of you start the video in your own home, and then you film the sort of traveling to the game. Then you've got predictions, asking other people predictions. What do you think is going to happen? Then you've got the match footage, which can be anything that happens. Anything you get a camera to, you reacting what's just happened. And then you go home, and then some people end it there, but I choose to wait for a wee bit and then actually put in my post-match thoughts as well.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people use the same style of backing tracks, same sort of effects when doing the montages, especially now. Lots of YouTubers' thumbnails are the same, like exact.
Yeah.
Like, it's when I'm doing yours, I change. I don't have the same for me as well. Like, I'll do yours in a different style for yours because yours is more like smart as well for this as well. I know the way you want it, and then mine's is different, so I don't have it same. But then, in a way, especially with people vlogging, it's got to kind of be in a way. That's why Smith's so good at it, and I love like watching him because his style's completely different, and it's benefited him massively. But then there's like Theo, who's really business smart, and his vlog's really good as well. But then he gets a lot of stick as well for the likes of overreacting. So I don't think vloggers can win away.
No. When you put yourself on a site like YouTube, where that the sort of ethos around the site is so hostile, it is very difficult because you're basically putting your head above the parapet, and it's so easy to get shot down. And you've got to just be careful with whatever you say.
Exactly. I prefer to stick to the, but that's the thing. Like, you get one thing I hate, and then you're getting like 10 things are positive, like positive feedback. That one thing I hate is gonna overrule the hate. So that's just how it works, though. So
because you want to be the best version of your creative self you can be, without even trying to sound deep or anything, because that's just the way it is. But anyway, talking about the game, nothing's happened.
No, my prediction looks like it could come spot on right now.
No, my English team is not Sunderland. You would never pay me to go back to that place.
But then again, now I think of it, there's another point about the whole football vlogging. You've got to, anything you say can be taken out of context. You might think it's fine, then it takes out of context and it's been replayed over, like the Aberdeen vlogger against Rangers. I'm pretty sure Aaron's had one. Was I can't remember what it was, but I swear I saw this clip going about. Is I think it was like that is shocking or something like that. But any random thing you say, people can take and then use it out of context, and it's a strange one. But back to the football.
Yeah, back to the football.
Nothing's happened.
Still nothing's happened. Rangers are playing some good football though. I'm enjoying watching Rangers play at the moment because, I mean, well, they've been dominating Hamilton as you'd expect.
Our start is like they've had like 3/4 of possession. Hamilton only had 25%. But I mean, look at the money Rangers can spend, and compared to Hamilton, you'd expect it.
Well, the size of the club as well, but that being said, it's just that the players they've got, they're a lot. They're a lot smarter with the ball than, for example,
and obviously the quality.
Yeah.
Surprised that Mayo's not playing. He's a good little player.
His English team is Wycombe Wanderers since 2018, not just because they got promoted.
Ask why.
We discussed this earlier. Coby, would you like to enlighten us again on your predictions
against Hibs? I forgot what I said earlier. I think Aberdeen will win. I think it'll be maybe 3-2 or 3-1. It'll be tight. We'll probably go down and concede first, but you know, we've looked all right since we've came back. well, we've only lost to Rangers. I mean, that's not one of the worst results compared to what every fan thought. Everyone thought, like, especially Aberdeen fans, that we'd drop out even the top 4 and maybe even the top 5. Like, but Hibs have been good, but we've not. They've, as we said earlier, they've not been as good as everyone's making them out to be. They're still very vulnerable from like crossing it, and that's how we play. We cross it in and they like pass it to the edge of the box and stuff, and then Hedges can work his magic. So I think it'll be 3-2. Some player like I think he'll be the standout player outside the Old Firm this season.
Yeah, with Hedges, of course, getting a hat trick on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm. That's his first career hat trick.
That's a free kick.
He's copied Aaron's hairstyle.
Oh, I know. About 10 yards behind him.
Hello. All right, can I get a McFlurry? What? She's been patched by my mum. Can I get a McFlurry? Walked out, closed the door without even answering. You support Man City.
Fair. I respect that.
May I ask why you supported Man City? I think for the win down last season.
My English team's Aston Villa, but at the same time, I'm not interested in English football. So, just support the underdog anyway.
Wait 1 minute, I need to make sure I'm getting this. What, Mum? Am I getting a McFlurry now or later? What's the score? Alright, Oreo won a video, please, thank you. I'll pay you back when you're back. Come on. They've made the McFlurry smaller though, I've noticed. They're not what they used to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Times are that tough.
I know. And they've upped the price of them. They used to be like, what was it, like 50p, 90p or something. Back when I used to go to McDonald's with my mates and stuff. Now they're like £1.50.
That's half time. It's 2-0 to Rangers.
It's true.
That half flew in, by the way.
It did.
Yeah.
Get your comments in the comments, obviously.
Yeah.
I once said in my video, get your comments in the description.
Oh dear.
No. Jesus, that Rangers kit's definitely going to be used for some FIFA promo for like Halloween or something. I can see it now. Staunch orange that. Coby supports himself 3 and a smaller team. True. Hashtag United run the FA Cup. Can't believe it.
No, I saw that.
Mental. Spencer is an idol of mine.
He was sort of one of my inspirations.
Yeah, same. It was him and KSI for me.
Oh yeah.
Back in the I think I've got it here. Wait, I want to find it. See if right here. Look at this bad boy. Spencer FC.
I've not even got that yet.
Oh, it's some read like a thick book.
I don't know
what.
I've not since I left school. I've not read a book.
Have you not? No. Jesus. I got this. The only other book. I didn't even finish it because I was kind of bored.
Alright.
Signed actually.
Nice.
I think.
Oofed.
No. Legend then. But no, it's I'll probably be the same. Like I hate reading.
What's your biggest autograph that you've got?
James Maddison.
Is that it?
Well, I'm trying to think. I got no. If I'm thinking for Aberdeen or what, but in general, probably Rue Tulip or Van Dijk for at the Netherlands game. Those are two crackers.
I've got this one.
Oh no. Oh! Is that who I think it is? Is that Zizou?
What?
I can barely see it
No,
from here.
that's James McFadden, mate.
Oh, I can barely.
That's like an
Oh, it
artwork
is.
of. That's an artwork of James McFadden's goal against France.
Oh, it is. Jesus.
And it says to Gogsy, happy 18th, best
How
wishes.
did you flip that one? I want to find the one of thingy. Mate. Where is it?
I've also got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's autograph.
Yeah.
Aye, it was about 10 years ago. Motherwell played a Norwegian team in Europe called AFK Ålesunds, and he was a scout for Mold at that time.
Yeah.
And he was sitting in the seat behind my dad.
In fact, can I change my autograph?
Okay, go on. Fair
Gotta be.
play. Now it's half time. I'm tempted to go and order
I've got it. I want to find it.
my.
This was my first ever footballer I met.
Who's that?
Adam Rooney.
Ah. Fair game.
That's a picture of a young Coby.
Oof. You are young.
I know. It was
You're actually blonde in that.
I was a young I was fresh out of the womb there.
This guy's got Van Persie, Nani, and Van der Sar.
I wonder who he supports. Oh, that's the Wickham fan. I thought he was a United fan from me. I would have almost got the new boy that signed for Leeds, Rodrigo, when I was at Valencia. They were training. We saw their bus go.
Wait, Rodrigo signed for Leeds?
Yeah.
Since when?
This morning. 30 mil.
30 million. Oh,
I know. It was like 26 or something, and then a 4 million over time. Club record fee. I would have got him. Parejo as well. Gaia, but they. I'm adamant. I saw Van der Sar as well when I was in I was at Ajax with the school going through their stadium, and they were showing us through. They all get like Audis and stuff when they join, and they were like, "Oh, there's his office up there," because he's like, I can't remember what they said he was. He's like something to do with the club high up or something, like one of the directors. So I swear I saw him, or I swear I saw Kasper Dolberg. I think it was as well, like long hair. Then I was like, he looks like he plays for them because he was in a training kit, just walking about. And then I googled after, I was like, Valencia Ajax team. I swear it was him. They could have just been some random Dutch Donny because they all had blonde hair and blonde eyebrows. So, but what's the best stadium you've been to? While we're on this, yeah.
I've been to Old Trafford. That's up there.
Yeah.
Because I was there for a Legends game when they did the Legends series with Barcelona. So I saw the likes of like Edgar Davids at the age of 54 or whatever playing. I can't remember where the program is for that, but it was like Van der Sar was playing for Man United. Mickey Summerby, I think. Summerby? Don't know why that name's in my head. Quite a few. I've also been to St James's Park. Looking at the tickets on my wall. I've been to Stoke. That's a weird one.
Yeah, I've passed Stoke when I was going to Alton Towers with the school. I'd say the best for me is probably Anfield.
Yeah.
Anfield's up there, or Mestalla.
Like I'm going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in November.
Oh yeah.
For the FCAs.
That'll be a good stadium. That.
Oh, I've been to the Etihad about 4 times. But
you'll get to use the go like the pints. You just put it down on the thing and it goes itself.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. while I'm waiting for Fraser's note, parental note. But I got Alex Ferguson's autograph somewhere. I got a picture of him as well. It was when he was opening the Kingsford Stadium. Well, not stadium, sorry, the training ground. Decent. I saw he's going deaf though because I had to shout so loud. And I was like, Fergie! And I shouted again like 3 times before he heard me. How much Rangers fans in the stream then?
Probably about 12.
And I thought Aaron would have been home by now, surely. Jesus. Shocking.
I mean, if he wasn't going to come on, he could have at least said.
Are you having words after this?
I'll be having words. Disciplining the boy.
Exactly. Fine on a week's wage.
Quite right.
It will be dealt. Oh Jesus, that's the. It will be dealt with in-house.
Indeed.
Most
favourite team in the world apart from Motherwell for me, Aston Villa, then Werder Bremen.
Big Werder Bremen fan. Liverpool. And then probably.
Speaking of which, Werder Bremen won 2 games today.
2 games today?
One team was playing because I think it was like the reserves mixed with teamers. I think the first team beat St. Pauli 1-0, and then the second team beat Groningen 4-0.
Yeah, Liverpool or then Aberdeen under 16s because my mate plays for them.
Yeah.
So, all Aberdeen under 16s die-hard casual. But no,
here's a question for you.
Fire away.
How many teams did you play for in your boys' club days?
How many teams?
Yeah.
1. Well, then the school team. No, I play for mom. I'm counting up. The school team from primary 3 all the way through to primary 7. 4. 1 folded. We were going to the A League, which is the highest one, and then the coach's son left. And then the coach's son left. Our best player went away to Australia again to live, and like half our team left just as we got to the A League because they're all going like the best team in Aberdeen. They're going like Albion and stuff. So then they left. Then for the last year, they cut down squad numbers massively, and I was like injured for ages because I'd have some operation on my leg. It was like oxalates or something. Disease it's not good, so then I took a year off and then joined the team 2 years ago, and I was put left back for 2 years. Like I'm right footed, and then the season games go to Saturday, so I left. Pursue of going to Aberdeen games instead, and then COVID happened, so put that plans on hold. Yeah. What about yourself?
Right, I've got a long story for this.
All right.
And I'll like to say the rumours for this is not true. I've been about, mate.
Oofed.
Right, so first team, Cooper Soccer Sevens until high school.
Mm-hmm.
We played 7 sides every week. I was one of the top scorers because I played up front. But I was also quite mouthy as well, because we would be playing about 2 or 3 different positions each game.
Yeah, I've played every single position at least once.
I wasn't happy with that. I'd rather play right back the full game or up front the full game.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I got put up front, I scored, and then I would be casually put back to left back. I'm like, you're killing my drift here. One game one game I'd scored 2 goals, and I got moved back to left back. I'm like, let me get my hat trick, and then I go up. I got put up for the last minute corner, and I scored a header to make it like 4-3 in the last minute.
Jesus.
But yeah.
I've been about position wise, like, so I started striker, and then we because we used to in 7-a-side, it was a weird formation we played, like, but me and this other boy were put up top, and then the wingers. Then I slowly drifted my way onto the wing because I was quicker than the other boy, and he was more of a poacher. So I went onto the right wing, and then right through. Then I swapped to left wing after like a season, and then I was there for a bit. Went into centre mid for a bit, playing in more central because I was like a no nonsense player. Yeah, I had defender in sights for ages. Like it was always coming because I just get it. If there's a player coming or if we're in the box, just punt it out. Like get as far up the pitch as possible and play from there. So then I was put centre mid. Then every game, like every year I've played, I've been put at least a position for one game. Like I had to play goalkeeper for 5 minutes because our keeper was down injured. So I went in for a bit. Kept a clean sheet in goal, 100% clean sheet record. Centre back, I've been put back there for a bit. And then I was put like permanently to right back. And then I got an injury. And then the Suns coach got put to right back instead. And then I was put to left back, and I'm right footed for the final 2 seasons. So I've been about positions wise. But just like everyone, I end up left back.
Aye.
That's preferred left
Another
back.
team, right? One team, me and the coach at Cooper Colts, right? This was still the Cooper Soccer Sevens. Everyone was given the chance to be like team captain for one game. The one game that I got asked if I like the guy said, all right, I'm going to offer you the chance to be captain. And this is a game that I felt like we were going to win in. And he said, but I'll play you centre half if you want to be captain. But you can go up front if you want me to give the captaincy to someone else. And me being the selfish bastard that I am, said, aye, just give the captaincy to Ross or Jamie because they're actually leaders. Yeah. And he seemed a bit miffed with that, but I thought it was the best decision for the team because that was one of the top goal scorers. So I go up front, I scored a hat trick, and we win the game.
Jesus. Well, I'm getting text right now.
Apparently, Arsenal won the Shield.
Have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting text from Arsenal fans.
Oh no.
Oh well, they can have the Community Shield if it means we get the league. So, but no, it's the worst pitch. I've played on some bad pitches, but there was one game I played. It was like freezing cold, and I was never given the captaincy. It was always the coach's son that was given that. But he never shouted. He was like a mouse. Like that's all I'm good for. Like just screaming at boys, because like even if you know you're not going to get back, that's one thing I hate watching like footballers. So I always try do it myself and make everyone else do it. Is give 110% for the team, even if you know you're not going to get back. At least look like you're getting back. So half the time, some players are losing the ball and not trying to win it back and then just walking back. So I'm screaming at them, telling them to run back. But the coach's son, he was the worst leader in the team, but he's the coach's son, so he gets the captaincy. Which I wouldn't have taken the captain's armband because I'd have given it to.
Yeah, the game's back on, but nothing's happened yet.
No. John McLaughlin. I think he might take Alan McGregor's spot. What is he not conceded a goal or something this season?
What would you do if Turnbull scored last minute for us against you tomorrow? I don't actually care at this point. Like, Coby can vouch. I do not care that Turnbull's away at Celtic.
Yeah, no, in the chat, I think someone put anything you didn't reply, but you weren't biting. Didn't make a video on it either, so.
Nah. But I will be mentioning it in the preview because everyone wants to know.
But the day Lewis Ferguson goes to Rangers, that's going to be the saddest video I'm going to make. You know how, like them apology videos people do, and like that little sigh they do at the start, and then when the tears come, that'll be me when Ferguson goes. That'll be my very video. If he does go, he might stay at Aberdeen for the rest of his life. I mean, actually, I won't like that because then at least we cash in on him eventually.
Yeah,
we're gonna get big bucks for him. Mega bucks.
Right. So after I left Cooper Coates, are we continuing this?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, let's go. Right, so after Cooper Coates folded, I think I was second year at the time. I went to Leaving Boys.
And me.
This was the first proper feel of like a lad's dressing room. Like it felt like proper like, oh, there's a lot of jokes going on here. And I scored 7 goals in my first season after my previous season being top scorer for Cooper. And then they folded again. And then I had to move to another team. So I went and tried out for Glenrothes Colts. And it was another one of those coach's son moments.
They're the worst ones.
I never got on with the coach's son.
Yeah, no, there was only one club I've been at was my first one where I've liked the coach's son. Because the coach's son stereotypically is usually one that gets bummed up. The only one that never gets screamed at, gets played the whole game, every game. And then this coach's son, the last team I played for was alright. He was having an awful game, or he wasn't even having a bad game, but he was screaming at him, and he got subbed in the first half and never came back on again. Just to like.
They just hit the post.
Oh yeah, right. Was that Ryan Jack? Yeah, it was.
And, no, I do not have the technology to put the game at the bottom of the screen. That is not fancy.
We don't fancy getting our.
We don't have a fancy setup. Even though I could probably try and wangle it for a future stream, but
not worth getting the channel terminated, especially at Sky Sports.
Exactly. Sky Sports would literally have my innards for dinner if I did that. Like, there would be so much copyrighted. I'm in the 51st minute.
I'm in the
50.
But well, back to the coach's son. The last one was all right as well. He was just angry, and every time his son done something, he was saying, "Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that?" So it wasn't that bad the last time, but the first one, but the one in between, Jesus Christ! Wait, 1 minute. Someone's at the door. Hello. Yes.
I bet he's now got a scran, so I'm absolutely starving.
I says, Eva, what are you doing? I says, what did you buy with the money that I gave you? When I got closer up, guess who it was? It's your Zoe and Ella.
Oh my God.
And Ella's on the swing. I goes, sorry, I thought you were bloody Eva. She goes, I thought you would think that. I goes, I honestly thought you were my daughter. So I was
Yeah, my roof nearly made it 3-0.
At least I won the park.
I don't know. They probably went out that way.
Barks actually had a decent game.
Look, it's a community shield. Yeah, so back to that story.
Aye.
But no. On what were you saying about the coach's son, or was it?
The coach's son that I was dealing with, like I didn't get on with him at all. But he was a really talented footballer. Like he was probably one of the best players in the team. But it just never really clicked with him. And his it wasn't the coach's son; it was the chairman's son. So yeah, so his dad was always watching the training sessions, etc. And of course, knowing me, right, my best training session was my first ever one. Like I seem to have a thing where whenever I play or whenever I try and get into a team, my best training session is always my first one. Like
that's the opposite with me.
The one for leaving, I absolutely nailed. Like it was like I trained 100%, and I was like one of the quickest in the team. I scored a hat trick in the training match after, and then it was pretty much the same again with going off the Scolts. I had like one of the best couple of weeks I have had as a footballer, term used loosely, and then the club folded and they joined with Lowland Colts, I think, and I got dropped from the team because they had to make up a squad of like 25. And
that's what happened. That's exactly what happened with me because they joined. There was two like teams in Cooter, and they both merged. And then I was out for a while, and then I still had to have my operation. It's like it's not even worth it. Then I was dropped, and then I had my operation. It took a while to get back into it because I was I didn't play football for a bit, so I was very poor when I got back. But luckily, I live right next to that park, so yeah.
Then I joined a Sunday League team for the next season. We played like 8 games because there was like 5 or 6 teams in the league.
Oh yeah.
It was like a university league at St Andrews Uni, and we were like one of the only teams in the league that wasn't actually a St Andrews Uni team, and we just battered every team we played. Like one game we played, we won about 16-1. That's like
that's like back to 7-a-side days.
Yeah, it's
shooting from but no, it's
used to play football for a football team on a Sunday league match one time. I was put on as a sub, and 5 minutes later I'm subbed off. Yeah, that's sort of like that's the way it is sometimes with like when I was playing 7-a-sides, like my coach had structured who was getting what time, and it was only the goalkeeper was getting the full game, and it wasn't based on performance.
Our goalkeeper didn't even get the full game in 7-a-side. He was subbed at half time.
And then he was probably put on as a forward in the second half.
He was put to centre back once, but he was kind of stocky. He was the one that recommended me joining. He goes to my school, but he was the one that was able. He was just subbed it. No, that's just usually how. Well, it's how it works in a way because they're trying. It's like not really competitive then as such, even though it is. But it's not as competitive as 11-a-side.
I honestly hate it because every other team, even though they were supposed to do the same sort of thing that my team did, they played the same players in the same position every week, and we got left behind, and we're getting pumped every week.
Yeah, when I was. Yeah. Oh, my McFlurries came 1 minute.
Oh, aye.
I think it's here. I'll munch on that first, then I'll get my KFC in a bit. I mean, it's probably the wrong order, but. Is my. Can I get an ice cream? Oh, shocker! The McDonald's ice cream McFlurry machine's not even working. I'm actually fuming. Oh my god! Oh my god!
He's had a mare.
That's ruined my day. What? I swear that's a myth. How's their thing breaking every day? Like, is it? I don't know if it's the same with the Motherwell one, but Aberdeen one's broken more than it's open. Jesus. They even like McDonald's. I only get a McFlurry if my mum's going to get for my 2 siblings. But no, in primary, I was never great, and I never. What we did, I don't know if it was the same with you. They done it so, well, not in primary, but in like P4 and stuff like. I don't like they done it so it was P4-5. In my year, so it's P4-5, P and then 6-7 in primary. So if you're a P6 team, the P7s are in your team as well. So you're barely getting a game, and that was the same with me. And then I think I played like once in a season because there was like so much players. So I went and then I left, and then because I barely got played, so I hated that coach. It's my mate's mum, that was. So she like those players that like went and played for their club and missed training every week, but were playing. So I went to that team, and I was like, my one goal was to just prove her wrong, and then come back later, like down the school year, and then play for them. And well, thankfully I did it, but it's just I was just dedicated to proving her like wrong and stuff. And then I went back, and she was still the coach, and well, I see her most days now because she's my mate's mum. So
yeah.
But I think stuff like that help in a way.
Aye, I completely get that. What would you say is your best ever game you've played in?
The cup final, Boda Cup final. You know, usually pressure doesn't get to me. It did when I was younger, and that's one for like tests and stuff. Like I used to like brick it, but it was a cup final. I was put to right back, but that was like the second game I played right back or something. But I was just solely focused on winning because there was like usually there's just the parents that come, but that it was like there's posters up around the school and all that, and we got to leave class early, so I felt like some actual like footballer. I felt like some baller like leaving class like 10 minutes early to go get ready and all that and go train before they came, because it was right next to, we played on the pitches right next to my school, so we went down there early, trained and got like a little warm up ahead of them, and I was just like, no, I'm feeling good, but I didn't think I was going to start because well, there was just I was put to right back, and I didn't know if I would have started there or I'd have started on the bench or I'd have started on the wing, so I didn't know what was going to happen. Read out the team, I'm starting right back. I'm like, all right, I got this. Then every mum comes down. There's the other team's mum, all like the girls and all that coming to watch. All the other boys that don't play football come down to watch. It's like it's not even a big thing, but it's like, oh Jesus, this is like massive. I'm playing in some like Champions League finals. We're like walking down from the school. I'm in my number 8 kit. I'm not going to mention why I took the number 8
Why
kit.
are you number 8 when you're a right back?
Well, I always took number 8 because Gerrard, he was my favourite player. Not now, don't worry. But, he was my favourite player, so I always had number 8. Now I'm number 3 if I got my kit, but yeah, so I was just put right back, and I just felt solid because my dad, who played right back as well, he could have went. He always says he could have went like amateur or semi-professional in Highland League, but he stopped because well, obviously he's got his job, so he had that. So he was just down my side, next to me. He's just giving advice. He was like, go to, or like jockey, don't go. I'm like, don't go right to him, because then, and then it slowly rubbed off him. And he didn't have to do it because I seen. We were saying the strikers try to run in behind, and then when I went to, if I was going to him, it's going in behind. So I was just staying tight on the striker and all that. You obviously don't play off sides then. It's in 7-side. So
yeah,
no, that was, I didn't score, but I didn't even get an assist. We kept a clean sheet. We won like 2-0 for 7-side. That's not even a lot. Like that's 7-side usually like
2-0 is a tight game.
Yeah, it's usually gubbins, but it's because it was just the cup final. We're both just waiting. So Josh Bucking, no,
what?
Josh, you're the baller, like, not me. Actually, Josh, the Aberdeen baller.
One game that I wish that I played a lot more in, or just felt like I could just run forever.
Yeah, that's the feeling. I just felt like I don't get tired that much when I'm playing. Like it's just after.
Whenever I played in the we sometimes would have like bounce games with like at Cooper with the team with the 2000s, and I just loved playing against the 2000s because every time I played against the 2000s, I would score.
I hated playing against the older team.
Cheers, Ryan. I'll see you later. I never played against an older team, but one game that stands out for me, like the first time we played them, we beat them 8-0. I got 3 assists, I think, and I scored a left foot volley from outside the box. But this was into 7-a-side goals, mind. But it was still like low into the bottom corner.
Huh.
But that was a fantastic game. But another time we played them, this was actually the same night that Scotland beat Liechtenstein 2-1 with their Manis last minute header. This game was scheduled for the same time, but we all asked it to be brought forward. So it was like getting from school, have my tea, and then go down to Duffus Park, played the game, and I started at left back, but when I played wing back or full back, I like to get forward so much.
Yeah.
So every time I got the ball, I'd play a 1-2, or I would just bomb up the wing, and the first goal, right? It was from a corner, swung in, and I rose like a salmon and belted the header past the keeper to make it 1-0. And then 2 minutes later, I got the ball, beat a couple men, left-footed, drilled the ball along the face of goal, and it hit off one of our boys and went in.
Oh, Jesus.
This was mainly the B team that we were playing with as well. So we're 2-0 up, and then I got subbed for the rest of the first half. I was fuming. And then I come on in the second half, and it's like 3 or 4-0, and then I scored a left-footed shot from about 20 yards out, and then I scored a right-footed tap in.
Wait, I think I've 1 minute.
To make it 8-0. So I got a perfect hat trick.
Yeah.
On 7-a-sides.
Here we go. This is my first top.
All right. I always liked playing in blue.
Yeah. I'm looking for the cup final one.
I don't have any big mementos like that, but I played a lot of 5-a-side tournaments and won a few of those. But apart from that, in terms of an 11-a-side trophy,
oh yeah,
the only thing I've got, the only honour to me,
I can't find the cup final. I've got no 11-a-side cup finals. My trophy cabinet for 11 is quite bare. Well, these were the. I can't find the kit, but these were the shorts for the cup final. The very ones. Giveaway. Well, to win Kobe's scuds for the cup final.
This is my main achievement from 11-a-side. Most underrated player for the SYT.
Oh, yeah. What, the fans not appreciating it, like not appreciating your talent?
I don't know, like a lot of things I do on the pitch apparently goes unseen. Do the odd nutmeg.
I'd say 7-a-side for the most part was the pinnacle, because then that was pre-operation. Then the operation came and I got in. I played again. I played for 3 teams, not A League though, B League. And then obviously, not this season I stopped, but I wouldn't mind. Well, I've just been playing with the mates, obviously in lockdown when applicable, and in PE, because might need to go to the park and practice my swaz. Still got it. That's what I always say when someone I still got it.
But
No,
the
it
thing,
was.
thing is for me though, because I was always one of the smallest players. Like there was
Mm,
obviously the sort of boys that are better technically and stuff
mm.
like. I was never one of the best players in my team, but I would score goals. But that was pretty much all I did. Like I would do nothing in the game, then I'd score a goal, and then that would be it. That'd be me happy. Like even if we lost 10-1, I would get that one goal.
And you're made up.
Yeah, genuinely, that's because all I care about is my performance. As long as I do my best for the team, that is all I cared about.
I'm fuming. I need to find a picture from the cup final. Actually, I'll send you after this. Like,
Yeah,
what a game. I'm about
fantastic.
2 foot tall. But no, I hated playing. What I hated doing was I hated playing older teams because especially before we went to 11-a-side.
Yeah,
Oh, Tavernier just tripped. Yeah, Tavernier tripped up before taking the free kick and then pretended to tie his laces. What a fud, but no, we used to play the older team, especially like before we went to 11-a-side, just so that we got used to the massive pitch and like running about. Now we're coming from a tiny pitch with tiny goals, playing against people about our size, to playing people like 4 years older than us or something in a massive pitch that none of us can even cover. But they done it deliberately. They done it on purpose because they're like, all right, let's just toughen them up, and they're gonna complain and they're gonna moan, and they're gonna complain about the pitch size. But we have to get used to it. So the pitch, I'm running everywhere. Usually I don't get tired, but that game, oh my god, I was knackered after I basically fell asleep in the car. I had bruises everywhere because the older boys were told obviously not to go too hard on us, but rough them up a bit. So I'm getting like not elbows, but I'm getting shoved, and I hated it. Like I just wanted to go home. It was in the winter as well, like on an astral pitch. So it's just one of those like I want to go home. But did you have tea before or after training, like on games and all that?
I would have a Mars bar after school, and then
Mhm.
a swig of Lucozade, and then that would be me.
I can't drink Lucozade before I play or anything because I just get stitched. Same with having
Like
tea.
I would have a big lunch. Like if I was training, I would go down the street, get a chippy or something that would fill me up for
Mm,
pretty much until probably about back of 7 after
yeah.
training, and then I would just go and uh, have training, and then have another big tea afterwards.
Mm,
For me, there's no really in between lunch
yeah.
because I can feel pretty sick after eating quite a lot. So
I just get stitches, and then when I get
yeah,
stitches, like I always try like run through it, and then that's when it gets worse though with stitches. Like then you
uh,
feel it more, and because then your legs are getting like well, they're feeling heavier as well and all that. So it's oh Jesus Christ, it's the 70th minute already.
I know.
And we
I've
just
enjoyed
talked
this.
about our
Really good
football.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but so after like I played a season in Sunday League
Mm-hmm.
against university teams that were all
Right.
shit. I scored as many goals as I made appearances. Uh, that was at the age of 16.
What's
Then
the best?
what?
Wait, no, you go. I'll ask after.
Then after that, right, I went and played for St Andrews Colts
Mm-hmm.
just to complete the season because
Yeah.
the boys' club season was still going, and I still wanted
Yeah.
to keep playing football. So
Mm-hmm.
I went and played with St Andrews Colts, and I played 2 games.
Yeah.
And I scored my second game. One was on a Thursday, then the next one was on the Sunday, and then so I scored against Discovery United in Dundee, and it was a tap-in, but it felt more rewarding scoring at boys' club level than it
I
did
lived
Sunday.
for Toppins.
Yeah, because it just felt like I should have still been playing boys' club all
Mm.
along
Yeah,
because
that's it.
the the physicality. I'm not built for the physicality of Sunday League, and I still want to play football. So
I'm definitely not built for any physicality because, especially now in Aberdeen, you're playing against in the B League and even C League. You're playing against like massive like boys that are like ex-rugby players and stuff. Like, and then a few good technical players in between. And the A League's like the skillful ones and all that. But no, I'm like tall, but I'm skinny. Like, so I'm just used for getting the ball, taking it down and giving it away, like passing it to my other teammates. And then there's other boys that like are massive that just come barging into you from behind and all that. So it's tricky, but I always felt boys club was a lot harder than school football anyway.
Oh yeah, but I preferred boys I preferred boys club to school football. I mean, I never even got into my school football team. It was that good. We had the likes of Louis Apare, who plays for Dundee United. And he was in my higher PE class.
Well, I had Calvin Ramsey. He wasn't in my. He went to a different primary to me, but I'm not in my academy team because that's like kind of when there's so much people, and it went to just A League players. Then, but I was in the primary one, but I just enjoyed both, but I always felt I was better in school football because I don't know. There's just something. It feels like I always felt like I knew the way my mates played better because I'm going from playing with them at break times, then going to play with them at lunch, and then playing with them after school. So I know who's doing what. So I looked for tap-ins for the school team, like crossed one ball in my left foot. I knew one of my mates was going to be back post and then vice versa. So it obviously helps. Here, what a save from McLaughlin there as well, by the way.
That was a good save.
Yeah. But no, I always felt like it helps knowing who you're playing. But what's the best stadium you've played at?
I've not really played at many stadia.
Or what's the best place you've played?
Best place I played is definitely the Falkirk Stadium, where I played in the charity match. Like I only played for about 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But in the time that I was on the pitch, we won 3-0, but we lost 4-3. So,
because for me,
we were 4-0 down when I got subbed on.
Huh. Well, it's not that bad then, is it?
Not for me, anyway.
No. Best place for me is probably Inverurie Locos Stadium. We weren't meant to play there, but it was in the winter. This was only last season, but the pitch was waterlogged. So then we had to go into their stadium and we got permission from them. They're like, all right, it's all right. They weren't playing that day. So. Wait, 1 minute. I need to tell them to be quiet.
Yeah, I'm the same. One time we were playing didn't turn up because we couldn't find the location. Yeah, I've had that a few times.
And Scotland. Oh, sending off.
Is it?
Scott McMahon. Well, obviously he said Louis Apre, but anyone else you knew went big or made it professional or something? Scott Wright went to my
good player.
Scott Wright went to my academy.
Another good player I've played against, I would say he's definitely one for the future. I think he's a couple of years younger than me. TV Daramola plays for Stenhousemuir because we played against Stenhousemuir Boys Club with the SYT in a bounce game, and we got absolutely molested. It was not a good game. But I scored a hat trick. But
fair enough, Jesus.
We still conceded like 19 goals.
Oh, dangerous striker by the sounds of it.
What?
You're a dangerous striker by the sounds of it, Jesus.
I know where the goal is. That's the thing.
Right.
Good record. That's my only attribute. Like I've got no physicality. I've got a bit of pace, but apart from that, scoring goals is my forte.
Yeah. Mine's just probably just shouting at other boys to do their job and running.
The thing is, I always stand on the last line of defense. Like whenever I would be play, like for example, when I was like just standing on my own, on the last defender all the time, even at 7-a-sides, like my dad would just shout from the sideline. He said, "Just keep on your toes, stand on the defenders,
That's what I was always told when I was striker. Is just stay last man
stay last man,"
Okay.
because
and just wait for
if because if you believe that you can get the ball, you will get the ball. Like the defender, especially at the level I play at, defenders aren't the best players. Like they are the most cumbersome,
Yeah.
and like you'll always outpace them as long as you don't get caught up by them, because they can easily muscle you off because they'll be bigger than you. But apart from that, if you're always a foot ahead, like if you're
Especially
ready to
seven
go and
side.
chase,
Because like I don't offside rule's not really a thing, so you can always be at least like a little foot ahead.
oh yeah,
Because the
see
defender's not gonna. Yeah.
at 7-a-sides, I would stand at the opponent's box. Literally, I would stand on the edge of the opponent's box. Goalkeeper is the only. I'm between the goalkeeper and the last line of defence, and all we did was get our big centre half to punt the ball to me.
Jesus, who was the gaffer? McInnes.
I don't know, but all I did was chase down balls whenever I was up front, and I would get onto them most times.
You'd have a field day in our attack.
Oh, I would love it. Like, that's all I ever say when I'm playing kickabout is just play it over the top to me. I'll run on.
Yeah, that's always wished to happen because I'm not the most skillful. That's for sure. So I'd rather just run onto it and then, well, try slot it in or set my teammate or something through. But no, it's
one game I played in, right? We were what? I think I was about 9 or 10. It was one of my first hat tricks, right? A team called St John's in Fife. They were probably one of the elite team. We were 3-0 down after 2 minutes, and then I single-handedly, not single-handedly, but I got it back to 3 each within 10 minutes played. Because basically they had 3 consecutive corners, and every time they had a corner, it would get cleared, and I would just chase it down. One time, I think it was the first one, the defender booted the ball, it hit off my face. I was half blind, I couldn't see, but I still ran and put it past the keeper. The next one, I left-footed, slotted it in between the keeper's legs, and the next one nutmegged the defender and just put it in the bottom corner. And there was 3 each, and then I got subbed because of the stupid rule of playing this amount of time, and we got beat in the game 11-4.
Jesus, I hated the thing. I hated I used to love playing when it was raining.
Oh yeah, me too. Because the defenders hated it.
Pissing it down. I loved it. Just because the defenders in the other team, they're slipping about. They're usually bigger guys, and for someone who's not the biggest built, it's good just to slip in behind them and all that. So even when it's raining, it just felt better, winning when it was raining, because it felt more not rewarding in a way, but it's yeah,
that's work hard for it.
Yeah, because it's raining. Yeah. It's going everywhere. My kit was soaked at every other game going in the car after, but I just preferred it when it's raining to when it's sunny as well, because you get tired.
So hot when you're
yeah, pre-season is
I hate pre-season.
Oh yeah. Did you ever do the box of death or something?
What's that?
It's so there's 4 cones. No, there's like four. Yeah, there's 4 cones set in a square, in a massive square. So then 4 cones makes up a massive square, and you got to run to one cone and do like 10 press ups and run back, and then run to the other cone in that box and run back and do that and that, and then run to the next one. It's hell. It takes like half an hour to complete. But
Like
everyone to do.
I preferred like when I left St Andrews Colts, I was probably at my fittest I've ever been because I had a higher PE elective. I played football in my core PE, and that was just keeping me fit. And in the high PE, when I got to choose what exercises to do in my training regime, I always chose the hardest ones because I knew I'd be better than anyone else at like the bleep test, etc. if I kept it up. And I did excel at that. And then I actually love doing the bleep test.
I loved it until we done it last PE because the last time I done it was S1. And I swear you used to be able to like walk the first 2 in S1, and then you can start jogging. But in S4 we just did it like 3 weeks ago, and you've got to run from the second one.
I know, and then I took it on myself to do some extra like fartlek sessions as well.
We're doing fartlek right now. The Cooper test, bloody hell!
I loved fartlek.
Do you?
But
my teacher loves it. I hear it every day.
Fartlek. When I was in the higher PE for S6, we were doing continuous running, and it was basically on the Astro. It was basically a massive rectangle. I think I lapped everyone at least 3 or 4 times. Like people ended up walking, and I was still running. Like they were walking around their 6th lap, where I was on probably about my 15th when I was running.
Jesus, that's like like my dad especially. He got like I think he said he got the record for Bridge Dawn at the time. I don't know if it still is for like cross country. But then his teacher came in standing in, and then he found out I was his son. And he was just expecting me to be some like mad athlete or something. I certainly wasn't then. But what they used to do, my dad was they used to set him off like later, so they let everyone else go, and then set my dad off a minute later or 2 minutes later, and then he still lap everyone. And apart from this one guy, but he was set off 2 minutes before. And then there was one time he was running with someone, and he knew he was coming to the end bit, so he's like, "Oh, look at that dog!" And the boy was like, "Where?" And my dad just bolted it to the finish line to win. But cross country, I'm all right at because I can run long distances quicker and like better than I can run like sprints, for example.
Yeah, me too. Cause I actually started doing some track again. Like I've not done like track or field or anything like that since I left high school, and I did the 800 meters the other week for the first time in about 2 or 3 years, and I beat my record score by about 20 seconds.
Jesus. Well, at the start of lockdown, like there was nothing to do, and obviously the rules were 1 exercise a day, and that was the only real reason to be going out because it was like strict lockdown then. So me and my mate, like me and a few other mates, we went on Strava and made like some group, and it was just like the leaderboard, and that pushed each other because we were doing like 5K runs and all that. I seen him like one of my mates do one. I was like, all right, I need to go do one. And the fact that he didn't one then pushed the other one to do one. It's got a continuous effect. So I was doing 5K runs, and then there was one time I was running down Aberdeen. I'm quite lucky because Aberdeen, the beach and stuff, it's a good run because it's straight run and then it's run back and you can run to 50. And it doesn't take it takes quite a bit, and it's quite a long run. So and we've got a beach, which obviously helps because I don't know, the air just feels better then. So I was running and I felt like I could just run forever. So I did. I ran to 50, which is miles like away from my house, and I ran all the way back, and then I didn't feel it when I was running, but then when I got home, my legs, I had blisters. I was like, no.
Oh,
I had to have a cold ice bath after. I was like, I stopped running for. Well, I didn't run since, and then we went to PE. This was the start of lockdown. We went to PE, and I'm thinking like, oh well, I've done runs in lockdown. I'm fine. We're doing cross country. I'm knackered after like the 5th one. But it's because it was at the start, so I wish I kept it up. I probably will. I'll probably go to the park more, play football now, because then, well, lockdown got eased a bit, so then you're going out more with your mates and all that, so stuff gets in the way. So I kind of want to like go on more runs now, especially.
Oh, he's missed it.
Jesus, I'm at the 88th minute. Bloody hell.
Oh, no, referee says play on. Thought he was going to give a penalty for that, but it would have been soft.
Well, I said 2-0, so my prediction could be spot on.
I think you're going to be right here. As I said, I think Rangers will get the business done early and then just see it out.
Well, you weren't. Your prediction wasn't too off. You got the.
I mean, and you Rangers would get the job done in the early minutes.
How's your Raka looking?
Dead.
Is it?
Because I predicted 3 away wins in the league from 3 PMs.
How long can you be at a bowling club? Jesus Christ.
I know.
We've been able to talk over our whole footballing careers.
Yeah, exactly. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I mean, may not have got the most amount of viewers, but I mean, at least we've ticked another box. We've got another game under our belt.
Exactly.
But anyway, it would have been a lot better if we had more people to bounce off with. But I've enjoyed the sort of two-way chat. But
that's the thing we're having for, because it's more conversations about the game, and then
and then you with 4 people, like there's not as much pressure to sort of fill the silence because other people sort of fill the gaps for you.
That's what I'm saying. You need to kind of have stuff happening, especially if you're watching one game and they're both boring games, or the game's boring. You're needing like comments to. Speaking of comments, I'm guessing nothing's been. There's probably been a few.
Rangers are yet to concede in the league. Aye, well, so what?
Who's Greg Stewart?
If Motherwell win tomorrow, the league is over. Aye, after 6 games.
I know. I swear Rangers fans said that like last year. Now they're crying. Then they were crying that the season was stopped early. But I thought he's won it in December. Greg Stewart. He was good for Killie, awful for us, and good for Rangers. Like, how does that work?
The one regret. All he did was score 2 against you. Greg Stewart should have stayed at Kilmarnock.
Yeah, that's him and Eamon Brophy. Even Jordan Jones and the boy Greg Taylor for Celtic. They had some team. Mackenzie as well was good.
Taylor's been good for Celtic. But
yeah, he's been good. Yeah, he's came into his only season.
I think Greg Taylor out of that Steve Clark team is the only player that's actually benefited. He's the only one that's actually moved on with his career.
Brophy sticked with Killie. Mackenzie also sticked because he wasn't getting a move, and then there was like Gary Dicker and stuff that were always going to stick with Killie. But then there's Jordan Jones, who went and never really, you've not heard of him since he got sent off against Celtic. Who else even was there? Greg Taylor, who's done well, as you said. Yeah. The keeper, Bachman, was it?
Oh, Bachman, yeah.
Bachman. Watford, wasn't it? Yeah. So, geez, this is here. The second half flown by.
Aye. Oh, Kent.
No, I just want my prediction to be right. I'd be some betting, man. I think I've got more predictions on here right than not. well, maybe 3 o'clock kickoffs probably dug me in a bit, but usually I'm kind of all right with it. Is he tying his lace? But no, but you know what team I don't like for Sunday League? The ones that are like cocky and stuff, and they're not even in like in the highest division. We played some team doing Ronaldo's chops and stuff, and we had hardly any players because they're all out injured, and it was like near the summer. People are still away on holiday, so we needed to take players from the year below just to make up the numbers because we had loads away. I think I just about made the game because I got back a few days before. Didn't even want to play it, but they were like doing Ronaldo chops and like thinking their class and stuff, and every time like we conceded, I think it wasn't even that bad of a score. It was like 3-1 or something. But the worst feelings when you get hit off the knee or the ear with a nightmare ball in the winter. Oh,
right, that's full time.
Talk about pregnancy.
Hamilton Rangers too.
Good game, Hamilton.
Aye.
With a red card as well.
Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this stream. I don't have anything to add to this game.
No, nothing really happened in this.
And I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go off and get my food. I'm starving. But anyway, thanks for coming on, Coby. I really enjoyed your chat today. And thanks, chat, for coming in. Thank you, everyone. We've only got 16 people watching right now, but it's the 16 that matter. You guys are real season ticket holders. Thank you very much, and we'll see you very soon.